Hello everyone, I am the Chocolate and God is the Thunder. Because of that, I'll never go under. So I'm about to make some spaghetti with somewhat Beyond Beef plant-based ground. Okay, so I'm a meat sauce type of girl. Yes, I make meat sauce. I'm the type of person that I like the spaghetti noodles and then I like to pour the meat sauce on top of it. So yeah, that's what's up in here. All right, so that is the plant-based ground. Okay, so what we're doing is just going ahead and just, just like we would do regular ground beef, right? Just like I would do regular ground beef, I'm going ahead and just breaking it down up in here. Okay. Doesn't it look just like ground beef? It do, but it's not. Okay. All right, so the texture of this is similar, very similar to ground beef. Okay. I don't have the fire on too high. I don't, not the fire, but I have an electric stove, so. Okay, you want to make sure you season it, and I am going to do that, of course. All right, so now just let it, it's going to, go ahead and put it on like a 6. Smooth that over. Okay, go ahead and put that on like a 6. Don't worry, y'all. It's going to sizzle and all that great stuff. I like wooden utensils, but sometimes they, I don't know, I've had these for a little while, but sometimes they just look worn. I don't like worn wooden utensils because even though they're as clean can be, no matter what, it be looking like they're dusty. I don't cook with no dusty utensils. I don't play that nonsense. Do my meat sauce. The way I do my spaghetti is like this. Okay, so with my meat sauce, when my meat sauce is like halfway done, you know what I do? That's when I go ahead and put my water on for my stuff. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna season this up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and season this bad boy up. Okay. Don't worry, y'all. It's gonna look. That ain't blood. Of course not, because it's plant-based. It's not blood. They just try to make it look as real for people because they know a lot of people don't eat. Not a lot. A good amount do eat plant-based. People are switching to plant-based. Yeah, they really are. People are switching to plant-based. So they're trying to make it look like as real as they can. But let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. It tastes like regular ground beef. That's no lie. Please, if you're making any type of pasta dishes with plant-based ground, please don't get the crumbles. Don't get that. Get the plant-based ground. If you're making baked ziti, if you're making, and you want to use plant-based ground, if you're making baked ziti, if you're making lasagna, please don't try to put them crumbles, them pre-made crumbles in there because it's not going to come out right. It's just not. I found that by me using plant-based by me using plant-based ground for dishes like this, it just comes out better. It really does. Like I might, once in a full blue moon, I might use them crumbles for like chili or tacos or something, if I don't feel like using this. But when it comes to, and this is the no salt that I'm using. When it comes to dishes like spaghetti, stuff like that, you know, I'm real New Yorkish. Spaghetti, shout out to the Italians. What up, Italians? Spaghetti. I say it just like a New Yorker. Spaghetti. When I'm making spaghetti, I gotta use the plant-based ground. So I got that no salt, put some pepper up in there. Some black pepper. Black pepper is very important when you're making spaghetti. Any pasta dish, like for real. Okay. Then we have to get that good old garlic powder. All right, it ain't spaghetti if I don't use no garlic powder. I know the Italians like, we use real garlic, chopped minced garlic. I know. Okay, so I have this wonderful garlic and parsley Babadia seasonings. This is so good. Okay, it's so good for spaghetti and dishes like that. Okay, and I'm generous with it too. Okay, I'm very generous with this because it's a really good seasoning. All right, so that's generous enough. Hello. Okay, so as you can see, this is gonna be turning nice and brown, that beautiful brown color. It sure is. And that's what I wanted to do. So hold on. Let me mix some seasonings in. So you want to mix your seasonings in. Make sure you mix your seasonings in. Hold on. Okay, so as you can see, y'all, it's really coming through, right? All right, so wait, let me get some garlic powder. Gotta get that garlic powder. All right, little garlic powder. Now, okay, gotta put that up in there. Oh, yes. Okay, because it just makes it very flavorful. Let's see here. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. That's the thing about cooking. That is a very important fact about cooking. You should be able to smell what you're cooking. Simple as that. It's not really no big time science to it. It's just as simple as that. And I got a little Tony Chacharrat. Y'all know Tony Chacharrat. You know he made it up in here. Definitely. So I put some of that in there. Oh my God, that's gonna be so soft. No, it's not. Okay. So see, it's coming out so great. It's coming out so wonderful. See, you just, make it do what it do. See, y'all, it look just like ground beef, don't it? See? Look just like ground beef, but it's not. It's not. It's plant-based ground. Okay, look. So this is done as far as the meat part is. The plant-based ground is done. No, the meat sauce ain't done yet. Oh no, it's time to create right now. All right, so for this wonderful meat sauce, I'm gonna go ahead now and put my green peppers, my onions, and my red peppers, because that's just what I do. That's how I do mine. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that and go ahead and just mix everything on in. Okay, just like that. And I'm gonna add a little vegetable broth to this. Okay, I'm gonna do that just like that because I like my meat sauce to have green peppers, red peppers, and onions. I like a chunky vegetable kind of meat sauce. Okay. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my vegetable stock. Add a little vegetable stock to it. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. Not a lot, just a little, just enough. Okay, now I'm gonna start adding my diced tomatoes. Okay, I drained some of the juice off, not all. Yeah, I don't drain all of it, just some of it off, because you need some of that juice up in here. Oh yeah. Okay, or you can use fresh tomatoes if you want. I ain't feel like cutting up no fresh tomatoes. So diced tomatoes it is. And you don't have to be all, oh, I gotta get this expensive brand. Get with one salad, it's fine. I usually get the Harris Teeter brand. Okay, because like I said, again, I'll say it again. I like my meat sauce to be nice and chunky with vegetables all up in it. Oh, yes. ahead. Okay. See that? And I'm going to add a little bit of, okay, hold on. I'm gonna add me a little bit of tomato paste. I thought I bought some from the store, but as soon as I bought something, I know I bought some. Okay, yep. Got me some good old tomato paste. All right, look at that. That's that tomato paste. This is some good stuff right here. Okay, hold on. Okay, for my tomato paste, I'm gonna add about 2, I guess those are teaspoons, I guess. Okay. And I add 2 hearty ones. Yeah, because the tomato paste gives it that beautiful thickness and that flavor. So I'm gonna mix all that in there. And I know, some people would, add their tomato paste first and all of that, but I don't do that. Let's see here. I'll just make sure it's mixed in here well. All right. I might add just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. Add a little bit more. Just add a little bit more. Not the whole can. I'm not gonna add the whole can in here because it's not necessary. It's not necessary to add the whole can. Now if the spaghetti pot was like much if the pot that I was using was much larger, in other words, if I was making a really, really large meat sauce, then sure, I'll use the whole can, but it's not necessary. Let's see here. All right. And I'll also add a can of tomato sauce. Definitely got to add a can of tomato sauce, even though I'm going to, I use Hunt's. Even though I like to go ahead with some of Mariah's in the house. I'm feeling that commercial. Okay, I use this, some good pasta sauce, but I still add a can of tomato sauce. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Definitely gotta do that. No doubt about that. All right, so go ahead and pour that can of tomato sauce up in there. Okay. And make sure everything is mixed in very well. Very important. Okay, make sure everything is just mixed in very well. And I usually add plant-based sausage to this too. Or I'll get the tofurkey Italian long sausage, like long plant-based sausage, and cut it up in here. I usually do that, but I didn't do that this time. But that's all right. It's still gonna be mad good. Okay, it's still gonna be mad good regardless. Alright, look at that. Honey, look at that. Okay, wait a minute. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna add my jar. I'm gonna use this one. The Parmesan and Romano. I'm gonna use that pasta sauce. Okay, go ahead and put that up in here. Just like that. Okay. And baby, that's gonna be so good. That's gonna be a great, delicious meat sauce. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. That's gonna be the man. Great, delicious meat sauce. Okay. To top that spaghetti pasta. And I put a little water in my jar. Definitely Definitely, because I want to make sure we don't want to waste anything. Okay. All right. And I'm just going to let that simmer. And that's going to be such a delicious meat sauce to top spaghetti. It's going on top of some spaghetti. Look at that. Nice and chunky. I don't like no meat sauce that's not chunky. I can't eat that. Like, what the heck? Like, what kind of spaghetti is that? Not a chunky meat sauce? Nah, not over here. We don't do that. We don't do those things over here. Okay? I don't do those things over here. I'm adding just a little bit more Tony Chacharais. Okay? Hold on. Oh, it smells so good up in here. What? It smells good. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, and last, let me tell y'all something. Get y'all some Italian seasoning. Very important. Get y'all some Italian seasoning to add to the mix. Hello. Okay, because it makes the spaghetti taste so good. I have used Italian seasoning for years, and it just makes the spaghetti taste so good. It makes the meat sauce taste so good. So delicious. Okay, and I'm gonna add I'm gonna add some sugar in here. Yes, why? What's the sugar for? Because the sugar, first of all, cuts the acidity of the tomatoes, you know what I'm saying, of the tomato sauce down. That's what the sugar is for. It really does. It really does. And you can make this with regular ground beef. You can make this with regular ground beef. You really can. Of course you can. I used to make it with regular ground beef when I ate meat. Let's see here. Go ahead and add me some sugar. Now we're not gonna do no big tablespoons. Some people be overdoing it with all that sugar. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know, just like a little pinch or so. Look. For a pot size like this, that's a good amount. Don't need no more than that. That's a good amount. Don't need no more than that. Well, some people overdo it. They take the whole big old spoon of sugar. Nah, we not doing that over here. I don't do that. All right. So that's gonna simmer. Simmer. Okay. Let's see here. And baby, that's gonna be some good. Look at that. Look at that. That's gonna be a delicious, delicious, delicious meat sauce. Yes, it is. And if a little bit of your sauce, you know, it gets on your pot, don't stress it. That means it's gonna be real good. You know, you see in these wonderful, in these pictures and cartoons and stuff, you know they cooking good when the sauce is getting on the pot a little bit. You gotta take your time making this meat sauce. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, because you want it to come out perfect. You want it to come out super delicious. Okay? And I have it on a low heat. I have it now on like it was on a 6. I'm gonna do it on a 5. No cover. Nope. I'm not covering this. No. That would make a huge mess to cover this. No, it don't need to be covered anyway. It don't need to be covered. But just go ahead, y'all, and let your meat sauce simmer. Let it simmer. You know what I'm saying? Let it simmer. Let it simmer for about a good 15 minutes. Don't let it burn now. Don't you let your meat sauce burn. Gotta check on it. Don't let it burn. Don't nobody like no burnt meat sauce. That is disgusting. Oh, char-broiled spaghetti. No, we don't do these kind of things like this. I don't cook like that. It's just important to watch your food, y'all. You gotta watch your food. You gotta watch your food. And like I said, when it comes to this meat sauce, you can't be rushing it. You can't be rushing. If you don't have the time to, you don't have the time to do it, then do it another day. Yeah, it take about a good 40 minutes for this meat sauce. Yep. In that order. All right. Look at that. It just looks so good. Come on here. Come through, meat sauce. Come through, plant-based meat sauce. Okay, this meat sauce right here is what's up. Honey, when you making dishes like spaghetti, it's art. Understand that. It's art. You can't rush a masterpiece. Ooh, that is yummy. All right, so like I told y'all, art. And you can't rush a masterpiece. You just can't rush a masterpiece. And that's what this meat sauce is. To me. I've been cooking it for a very long time, for many years. This is a masterpiece to me. I already know. And it goes so great on top of that spaghetti. Oh my gosh. Look at this. And you can, have your spaghetti with a side of salad if you choose. Whew. Look at this. It has so many vegetables in it though. Heck, the ground is plant-based. Hello. The ground that I'm using for it is plant-based. But you would have never believed it if I didn't tell you. Look. Okay. And please don't say, oh, I could use this as chili. No, you can't. No, you can't. There's a huge difference. Let me do a PSA real quick. There is a huge difference between meat sauce and chili. If meat sauce and chili taste the exact same way, something ain't right. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want my meat sauce tasting like chili. I don't want my chili tasting like spaghetti meat sauce. No, thank you. There's a difference. There's levels to this. There's levels to this cooking. And meat sauce and chili. Spaghetti meat sauce and chili is not the same. Nope, not at all. Now this meat sauce can be used to make baked ziti. I mean, it sure can. To make lasagna. Great meat sauce. This meat sauce can be used for those dishes as well. Honey, a masterpiece, it takes time. It takes time when you're cooking in the kitchen. Especially when you're cooking meals like spaghetti. I mean, tacos and all that stuff, that don't really take no time. It don't take, a whole lot of time. But dishes like this, there's levels to this. It takes time. So take your time. All right, so that is my pasta, my spaghetti. Don't it look good? It looks so good. The only thing I forgot to do is take some of the pasta water and put it in my meat sauce. It just tastes so good when you put pasta water in your meat sauce. That's the only thing I forgot to do, but that's all right. All right, I'm about to plate this and y'all about to see what's really good. All right, so we about to plate this yummy deliciousness. So first thing we want to do, breadsticks is hot. Them breadsticks be hot. They be hot. Okay, let's go ahead. Ooh, I cooked a little bit much on that bottom there, but that's all right. They ain't burnt. So that's all good. Take that little nice breadstick. That breadstick. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my beautiful. I buy the half. How do they call it? The half. Let me show y'all. Because I know somebody gonna want to cook this deliciousness, and you gotta have all the ingredients right. So let me show you. Let me show you what I used. Okay, so I use the half-cut spaghetti. I use this Harris Tea, the half-cut spaghetti. I use this because then I don't have to break the spaghetti. And I don't put any oil. Look at my spaghetti Look at it. Doesn't it look beautiful? I don't put no oil in my water. No. Nope. You know what I was taught by one of the best Italian female chefs in the world? Her name is Miss Lydia. And you know what I was taught? Years ago, I learned this on watching, she was cooking some pasta. And it was looking real good. And she said, no. And her mom was there with her too. And said, no, don't be putting no oil in that water, because you know what happens? It causes the sauce to slip off the pasta. So I don't do that mess no more. I used to, but I've been stopped doing that. All right, now here's the meat sauce. Tell me y'all ready. And this is what we talking about right here. Nice and plentiful. Okay, nice and plentiful. Look at this. I mean, this is spaghetti, baby. This is how it go. This is how it goes on top of this. And if you want to put some Parmesan cheese, not that one in the green container, put some, you know, get some real Parmesan cheese from the store. And that's how you do it. That's it. I put it all over. See that? See that? Put it all over. And then he's just gonna take that beautiful fork and everything and work his way around that whole plate. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I know you're probably like, you always saying yes, he is. Do you ever feed your daughter? Yes, I do feed my daughter, of course. Let's not be, let's not be ignorant. Okay, but yes, I do. But she just gets off of work late. But look, but that's what's up. That's what's up. And that's how we make. That's how I make my good, delicious spaghetti. And it's off the hook, too. Yep, it sure is. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for cooking with me. My cooking videos are going to be much more in this direction. I feel like the other cooking videos I have made before, I feel like they were rushed. I am a great cook, so I want to present greatness to the people. But that's how you make some good old spaghetti, and this has a lot of vegetables in it. So a side salad would be great, okay? But homeboy gonna eat it just like this. But that's some good spaghetti. Woo! Good old spaghetti. That good old meat sauce. Honey, you can't go wrong. All right, bye now.